Hi, I'm Joseph, and I'm here to guide you through the story of my life of defeating hyperlipidemia. It all started with a bunch of donuts, I'll tell you that one right now. Here I am, young, strong, good looking, still good looking, just a little heavier. Started out in high school, high school athlete, bomb, jumping, touching game posts and stuff, ripping down Go Ram signs like a champ. Moving on, going into sports, I played everything, you name it. Football, basketball, was a star. Can't lie about that one. Going to basketball, #1 in the nation, because we're bomb like that, because I was a star. Obviously, fit, athletic, no problem. Didn't think I'd ever have hyperlipidemia, I tell you that. Here's me just ripping it. Look at that, look at that. Come on, see that cutie face? Can't beat that. Moving on, baseball, did that too. I made baseball look easy, I'll tell you that one. Senior prom, see, that's me dancing with every girl. Every single one of them. I was a guy in the white tux, as you can see. That's about 90%. Going on, graduated high school, great day. Great day. Let me tell you, look, I threw my hat to highest, by the way. Set that record, still hold that record. Don't mind me. Moving on, here I am, fresh as heck. Going in, showed these oldies up at the gym. I'll tell you what, we're down in Miami Beach, Florida. I'm down there like, hey guys, check these abs out. Didn't realize I was at a retirement home. But still, spring break, whatever, freshman year, that was me. Started going off the deep end, got too love with food. Love me some steak, love me some eggs, all that fun stuff. Can't beat it. Started gaining a little weight, but I wasn't worried about it. I said, hey, let's take the stairs. I said, heck that, dude, I'm taking the elevator, I wonder why they make them elevators so wide. Probably for big people, So I was like, hey, why don't you pack your lunch for lunch, because it's healthy, pack it, pack it, pack it. I'm like, no, man, McDonald's is right across the street. I might as well go over there and eat it. It's only $5. I can get like 8 burgers for that. Got class in Polsky this year. Not too happy about it. I was like, I ain't walking to Polsky. That's why they gave us these zippy bus thingamajiggers with crazy drivers with like driving gloves and stuff, Called it my personal escort. I was like, hey guys, you want to go to the gym? I'm like, I ain't going to the gym, man. I always tell you, I'll go to the gym. I'll go work out. I'm going to go work out at Manny's. Lift my 12 ounces at a time. Ripping it. See what the girls are up to, Like, I ain't going to go out tonight. I'm going to sit in my dorm room, sit here and play these video games like a champ, Call of Duty. I named that thing, I'll tell you what. Picked up more grenades than freaking anybody I know. Came home from school, got some chow mix down there, got some soda, or pop, or wherever country you're from. Some Twinkies, whatever I could find. Hey man, I'm a college kid, I'm cheap, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Oodles and noodles weren't my thing. I said, hey, Doritos are there. Instead of making this, I could have made this. Probably would have been a better decision. It looks better to me now than it did back in high school and college. So I spent 5 years in college. Gained 80 pounds. Yeah, 5 years of college, it'll do that to you. I thought that was average. 15 pounds a year. I never does that math. I wasn't a math major, I can tell you that. So I got a job, landed this sick job in a cubicle. One I'd say I'd never wanted in my life. But, it was a nice little personal time. Had my desk in there. Not the most comfortable chair, but I'll tell you what. Most of the time, my desk looked like something like this, Tell you what, there's a bomb pizza store right next door. They knew me by my first name. Most exercise I got while I was at work was beating this dude every day for the last donut. Tell you what, 3 years strong, still #1 at the last donut race. After work, don't me, man. I tell you what, I definitely tried every one of those in the same night. No, I'm just kidding, but like over a couple nights. Most of my nights consisted of pizza. My biggest decision was, should I get like meat lovers, or like supreme, or like olives and pineapple, or should I just go with plain pizza with pepperoni on it? That was my biggest difficulty in life, was right there. Tell you what. So then one day at work, they're like, hey guys, listen, our insurance company, like, we're spending too much money or something, and they want to try to get us a lower price. So then they came in here and tell us, hey, listen, you guys all need to go to doctors. I'm like, man, I haven't been to doctors in like 6 years, man. They're like, hey, listen, you gotta go to doctors. I'm like, oh, fine, alright, my copay's like $30. You guys gonna cover that? Like, no, I need a better job. So I go to see this dude. I don't know, I guess there's some show about him, and I don't know, he was straight mean to me, I'll tell you that. he's like, hey, listen, you gotta go take these blood tests. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And so I went and did these blood tests because he said that I was rather large. So I was like, whatever, dude. You don't know me. So the doctor came back in after the blood test and said, hey, listen, your total cholesterol is ridiculous, man. What have you been doing? Eating eggs with the yolk, or you just eating the yolks? I'm like, well, I might eat. You know, someone throws a yolk out. Like, I ain't gonna let that go to waste. It's like a baby. You don't throw a baby away. So he's like, hey, listen, you gotta make some changes. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm like, why? He's like, look, you're obese. You're obese, dude. You got like class 2. You're almost class 3. Like, I'm like, what happens after class 3? You die or something? He's like, well, you're more higher risk of dying. I'll tell you that. I'm like, oh, come on, man. I'm young. I'm like, I'm not that old yet. And he's like, listen, up here, this one, you're like, that's what you're always gonna look like, and then you need to look like this. It's like trying to breathe with a straw in your mouth. You know, you don't go run around with a straw in your mouth trying to breathe through it all day. Well, guess what? That's what's gonna happen because your blood's trying to go through this small little hole because you got too much fat in you. I'm like, come on, dude. You can say it nicer. I'm like, whatever, dude. So he's all like, so he sends me this exercise physiologist. She's like, hey, exercise, 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 exercise. I'm like, ma'am, I walk from my car to the building twice a day. That's pretty far because I ain't got one of them like executive spots. I got to park like in this parking garage, go up 3 flights. I mean, now I take the elevator. I don't take the stairs. You know, it's crazy. You know, like, hey, listen, you gotta do these right here. These recommendations. I'm like, gotta at least exercise 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week. I'm all like, come on, man. Like, I work enough. Like, when am I gonna get my gaming in? So I'm all like, man, I probably should make some changes. Like, this girl's like, all making me feel bad about myself, and she looks pretty good. I'm like, hey, you know what? Will you be my trainer? And she's like, we can hook you up with trainers. I'm like, maybe I'll try it out, you know. So then they send me this dietitian. She's all like, I'm like, hey, girl, you look like you know what you're doing. You know, she looked good. I'm like, she's all like, you gotta stop eating these up here, and you gotta start eating some better things like these. And I'm all like, hey, won't you just come cook for me? And that way I'm healthier. She didn't really like that too much. Actually, never seen her again. But, you know, I got some good things from her, you know. So then I'm like, man, I need some changes. I'm actually going to go to the gym, like the real gym. Got me a personal trainer, that one, you know, hot physiologist over there. Always wave at her. She smiles back at me. So I'm at the gym, working out. I'm like, hey, this is pretty cool. They got these, like, group exercise classes and stuff, like, bomb girls in them. So I'm, like, on the treadmill just walking around. Tell you what, join this class. He asked me in the back, smiling back there. Yeah, I was in the back, you know, you cocked some good sights from back there. So I'm like, hey, I'm falling in love with this, man. I see girls everywhere. You don't see girls like this at the office. I had a girl the other day and was beating me for the donut race. I was like, I gotta start making some changes. Check this desk out. Looks a little different than my old desk, doesn't it? That's a treadmill. Fast. I can walk all day and get my work done. So I started this. I started going on my office building. Like, hey, why don't you guys join me in this, man? Like, it's pretty cool. You feel better about yourself. You can do more things. I went golfing the other day and didn't get a cart. Just went out on my feet and carried my bag the whole way. Yeah, pretty much awesome. I've lost like 100 pounds, I'm pretty sure. Girls at the work be like, damn, Joe, you looking good. I'm like, hey, man, don't hate on me, all right? Looking good. So I'm like, hey, guys, let's do this at work. Like, let's lift weights at work. Slam things. Check out this conference call we had the other day up here. Yeah, treadmills, walking around. This girl was all like, I'm gonna sit on yoga ball all day. No, that's not the shake weight down there. We don't go that way. Calm down. Got some extra, like some stretching going on. Crazy stuff we got down there. And again, it's not the shake weight. We kind of think about that guy a little weird, but it's not the shake weight. Then I'm like, here's me. Like, dude, I'm making bank. I got these programs everywhere. I'm feeling great, looking great, driving, living in a sick place, and I'm driving a sick car because that's what a company gave me a raise because I'm an innovator. I look good. Psh, that's my story of my life right there. I am a champion. Champion of champions. You know how you get to be a champion? You don't sit on the couch and eat food all day. You get out and get things done. You fight hyperlipidemia. You look at hyperlipidemia in the face and you say, hey, I don't need you. I don't need you to be weighing me down. I got this. Cholesterol? Psh, get away from me. I don't need you, cholesterol. I'll tell you what. You guys all be like me. I'll let you have a party at my house. So lose that cholesterol. Get rid of that hyperlipidemia. And meet me at my place later.